Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout of Lyle's 3-slot payphone. This is an A&E, and he sent this in from Kansas. And this is a really cool telephone. We've done some earlier videos of this telephone, and basically this is the checkout of this telephone. And when this came in, we had a body lock here that was broke. And to open these locks, you always want to turn them clockwise. And then when you put the body on, you want to make sure that it's secure, so we can go counterclockwise and lock it. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and open up the telephone. And we can't go too far with this telephone because we have a wiring harness that in the original video you would see we showed that this telephone, the lines were cut that went to this plug here. And so that was severed. And I don't know why someone would have cut them, but they did, and they're back together again now. We've reconfigured also the PC board for the network, and we've got that straightened out the way we want. We also have the hook switch configured the way that we want it, and what you see here is a little bit of the bell circuit, and we installed a bell so that the telephone would ring. And also what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take and I'm going to turn the vault door lock clockwise, and that will take it off. And this lock has been configured to open with a screwdriver. The coin validator has been gone through, and you can drop all your money through there and just use this telephone as a bank now, and that's pretty cool. Dimes will ring the bell twice, nickels ring it once, and then the quarters hit the little gong here, and this is what it sounds like when the change falls through. So basically that's what we're gonna do a final check here. And I'm gonna go ahead and ring the phone. I'm gonna give it one more ring. There's your dial tone. We're going to go ahead and dial some numbers now. And also, the dial has been gone through. That's been taken out, oiled, and cleaned and gone through to make sure all the numbers are hitting. We're going to go ahead and plug this telephone into a main line now, and we're going to call like a time and temp number. Dial tone.
Shop our entire location online anytime at Offenburg.com. Today is Saturday, December 4th. The time is 1:37. Current temperature 43 degrees.
So now that we know everything is working in this telephone, we're done with it, and we're going to be able to get this back to Lyle, and he's going to be able to enjoy this telephone. We also have a modular port here that we installed, and you can simply walk up and plug any kind of line cord that you want into the back of it. So that's pretty cool. It makes for a nice clean look when you install a modular port in them. I get telephones in here from other shops, and when other people they've worked on them, and they'll hang a line cord out the back of the phone, and I just think that looks tacky. It's a much cleaner look to go ahead and install a modular port and be able to plug any kind of line cord that you want into the telephone. When you're mounting this telephone, you can remove this plug. You don't have to, but in order to hang it, you can remove it, and then you want to make sure that it's plugged back in when you're using the phone. Dial tone. We're going to check it out with the analyzer one more time. We'll ring the telephone one more time. Let it go one more time. Dial tone. And we also have a really nice card. This telephone was supposedly mounted on a garage on the outside, but it's in very good condition for being out in the weather for so long. And it's a really cool telephone. I'm going to go ahead and put the body back on. I'm not going to lock it at this point. I just want to set it in. And you want to make sure that you push these telephones all the way closed before you try to lock them, so the lock doesn't get jammed. And then you just turn the lock counterclockwise. The body lock is turned counterclockwise to lock the body, and the vault door is turned counterclockwise to lock that lock. And to unlock them, of course, you're going to turn them clockwise. We're going to go ahead and drop some money in. Here's a quarter. I'm going to do one more quarter. I'm going to do a dime. I'm going to do another dime. I'm going to do a nickel. And one more nickel. As you can see, the quarters gong, the dimes hit the bell twice, and the nickels hit the bell once. And that's the way the operator, they could hear that how many times the bell would ring or how many times it would gong, and that's how they would know how much money you put in it. The only other thing that you might want to worry about on these telephones, the older T1 transmitter in these can, when you're talking on them, can sizzle a little bit, and it almost sounds like a static, and that's why you would see people kind of hit the handset in their hand. This one doesn't seem to be too bad, but it can happen, so I just want to warn people that if you're using the old style T1s, sometimes they can be a little noisy. It's not uncommon, it happens a lot, but generally you can blow into the transmitter, into the handset, and it'll straighten out the crystals. Sometimes people pop them in their hand too. This one seems to be not too bad, so I don't think you'll have any trouble with it, but they can cause a small static sensation, almost like a bad connection at times. But that's just kind of one of the give and takes that you have to go with when you have these old phones. But for the most part, they're pretty quiet, and you shouldn't have any problem. We'll listen to dial tone one more time. And we'll go ahead and dial the numbers one more time. second and a 2. I want to talk into the handset. Every time you see that red light on the analyzer, that's 100% modulation from the handset. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So now that we know everything's working, this telephone is finished up and this is the final checkout. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. Thank you for watching and have a great day.